So what we're going to do first is actually unscrew our wireless Xbox 360 controller. You can see this is just a normal controller, Microsoft brand, and you can always tell that by looking at the label inside the battery compartment. Up here it'll say, let's see, Xbox 360 wireless controller, Microsoft Corporation. So again, we want to start with a standard stock controller. Don't forget to look inside on the circuit board down there in the green to figure out what kind of controller you have. Again, that's in the tutorial section. The main thing to key off of is if you see TP19 down here in the bottom right, you know you have a matrix controller. If not, then you typically have a CD controller. However, consult the manual for the details on that. What we're going to do is we're actually going to unscrew the 7 Torx T8 security screws that are on this controller. They're located here, here, one there. There's one underneath the label which you have to peel up. You can see I kind of stuck mine off to the side for the moment. There's one up there, there, and then down at the bottom of the corner. So 3 along each side, and then the one here in the center underneath the label. To do this, we're going to take our Torx T8 driver. The T8 driver, it's really hard to see here, has a little hole in the end of the tip. Again, you can consult the manual for the picture on that, so it's not a normal Torx screwdriver. So what we're going to do is we're going to unscrew the 7 screw holes. So it's normally not this hard, but whenever you have a camera going, it always makes it more difficult. And as these come out, I like to put them inside of a little plastic tub. That way I don't lose anything as I go. The screws have a tendency to walk off. They grow legs. There's another one. We'll go ahead and drop that into our plastic bin. Sometimes these Torx T8 screwdrivers are magnetized, which is nice, especially when you're handling small little screws like this. Again, if you can't get the screw to come out, just unscrew it a little more. Typically you can wiggle it out over your plastic container. Usually take my time on these because I don't like to strip them out. They're very small screws, and therefore you don't want to gall them up. It'll be very hard to get your controller back together when you're all done. And last but not least, center screw. And it got stuck to our tape there. Alright, now our controller is pretty much ready to be taken apart. Before we undo this, one thing I typically forget to do is we're going to want to place some Scotch tape right across these buttons to hold them onto this front case when we pry this apart, and that'll make it a lot cleaner when we go to take this controller apart completely. We'll be right back.